Hi everyone, I'm Junaid and I prepared for CLAT back in 2023 like any other regular CLAT aspirant with a lot of panic, guilt, self-doubt, frustrations and similar other feelings like that. I cracked CLAT not because I was a genius, very honestly speaking, but because I struggled, I panicked and then I regrouped. I just gave my everything. And a very brief intro about me. I am in my third year right now at NUJS Kolkata, and in the last 2 years, I have mentored and taught a lot of CLAT aspirants through multiple coaching institutions. But the point of this video today is to give you a very honest outlook of what exactly the D-Day, the day of CLAT looks like, and how everything boils down not to how much you have prepared over the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months, 1 year, whatever, but how you gave your everything that day, which is on the face of it sounds very normal, but there are a few things, a few pointers, a few reminders that you need to keep giving yourself, which I did during my time, and I would not be able to crack CLAT without it. So I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna share all of those inputs that I learned from panicking during CLAT examination 2023. This video is going to have different segments. I will talk about my preparation days, and I'll talk about the D-Day, then I'll talk about my experiences after that. So I prepared for CLAT like every one of you are preparing right now. I used to wake up, I used to do the newspaper every day. I used to watch YouTube videos. I used to take mocks. I wrote sectional tests, topic tests, whatever was there. I did like every one of you, what bar made easy. I did everything, and I still felt at certain point of time that I was not doing enough, and the other times I felt I was doing just right. My mock scores were not very good. I scored around 70s, 80s in legal age mock test, and my highest score was around 100 in a CL mock, I remember. So the point is, I did everything I could in my capacity. Then I woke up on the D-Day. I went to the center. I had to travel for 2-3 hours, so I woke up pretty early. I went through Telegram once. I checked some of the all the best texts and all, and I felt pretty scared. I was very scared. I don't know how to put it, but I was panicking. I was panicking like crazy because it felt like everyone was better prepared than me. You tell any GK topic, like any topic, any, and they knew it. It felt like that. It felt everyone had a better rank in mocks than me. So I felt very inferior. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone was speaking, everyone was talking to each other. I was just zoned out. I was in my own headspace. I did not have the confidence, but I obviously could not run away from the exam itself. So I said bye to my father and I went inside the hall. There were a lot of students there. I tried calming myself down. Junaid, it's okay, it's fine, chill. You have given your best, you have prepared, you have given everything. It's fine. It's fine, you're doing well, it's fine. I kept saying all those things to myself over and over again. Then the exam started and I directly went to the preferred section I had selected for myself. I started answering the questions. Now this is the part where it gets crazy. This is the part where it changed everything. 1 hour down the paper, I realized that the number of attempts during my actual CLAT after 60 minutes was comparatively very less than the number of questions I used to attempt in my mock tests for so many weeks. I was shocked. I started panicking. I was panicking a lot. I had a fixed number in my mind that I have to attempt these many questions. There were a lot of contingencies involved, so I had to attempt those many questions for me to actually break the cutoff. Otherwise, I would not make it. What I did not realize at that point of time was that the cutoff is determined by the difficulty of the paper that day. I was scared to death that I did not think everyone else maybe also attempted less number of questions than they usually do in their mock tests. I did not realize that. I started panicking a lot. So I did not know what to do at that point of time. I felt maybe I should just give up at this point. I should just stop writing. Nahi hoga. It's done. It's not happening. It's useless. Like, it felt like a correlation. If I attempt these many number of questions, I'm gonna get this much marks. So if the attempt is less, then the number is also going to fall, right? The number is also going to decrease. So I'm definitely not going to make it, because I had checked the cutoff trains. I had checked everything I had to, and I realized ki maybe it's not happening. At that point of time, one thought just struck my mind, and that, I'm telling you, that changed everything. and you have to hear it as well. I'm going to tell you that you need to keep telling this to yourself for the entirety of the exam, and I'm sure you'll do well. The particular idea is that it's fine. It's fine. You have prepared enough. You have given everything you could, and if you have not, that's also completely fine. If you had your restrictions, maybe you were very caught up with your boards, maybe you did not have the mental headspace to continue the preparation, maybe you started very late, maybe you did not have the proper guidance, whatever it is, those 2 hours of the CLAT exam, does it matter if you have prepared enough or if you have not prepared enough? No, it does not matter, because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything if you start contemplating at that point of time. You do not have a time machine. You cannot go back and reverse everything and start afresh in those 2 hours. You can obviously do it once the exam is over, but you cannot do it within those 2 hours. So the simple funda is that to tell yourself whatever negative thoughts are coming, whatever thoughts are coming about not cracking the paper are not relevant for those 2 hours. Those 2 hours have a purpose. The purpose is for you to actually write the paper, to actually sit for those 2 hours, go through questions and fill it in the OMR. That's what matters. बाकी क्या हो जाएगा, होगा कि नहीं, दोस्त क्या बोलेगा, रिलेटिव्स क्या बोलेंगे, स्कूल वालों क्या बोलेंगे, कुछ मैटर नहीं करता है. Genuinely, very bluntly putting it, I cannot be more straightforward than this, but nothing matters. Literally nothing matters. ठीक है. Yes, if you do not make it, you are probably going to upset your parents. That's fine. I'm not asking you to not panic. I'm not asking you to not cry. I'm just saying, just pause every sort of feelings that you have for those 2 hours. Everything you feel, everything is perfectly valid, but it does not matter. Very honestly, it does not matter for those 2 hours. What matters is that you maintain your composure and you write the paper. Whether it goes well, whether you just completely mess everything up, you write the paper. You give your complete focus to the paper itself. Okay? एक बात याद रखना, you have prepared for so many months, weeks, whatever the time frame is. Why? For this particular time slot, 2 to 4. For what great joy? Because you wanted to write the paper. That's your job. That's what you were supposed to do. कैसे भी करके you have to do it. So just pause everything you're feeling. Just sit straight or something. Drink some water. What I did was I paused for 30 seconds, drank some water, told myself the things I told you right now, and I started rewriting the paper because I was pretty sure I did not have to feel bad about myself during that time, that I did not know the GK questions. Maybe एक क्वेश्चन था जो तुम्हें आता था बट नहीं आ रहा है अभी. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, होता है. हैपेंस टू एवरी वन ऑफ अस. यू आर नॉट अलोन. Everyone there in that room are going through the same thing as you are. So how you can do better than everyone else is completely about your mindset. That you just calm down, you focus on writing the paper. This is the key to cracking CLAT. I agree, my number of attempts were less than what I usually used to attempt, but it all fell into place. I came out from the exam hall, I straight up went to YouTube. I started checking those YouTube lives which happened right after CLAT. What was the difficulty level of CLAT this year? And I realized the difficulty level was pretty high. So I realized I was not the only person writing the difficult paper. Everyone else along with me in the same room did write the same difficult paper as well. Everyone failed. Maybe the only correct thing I did is I paused that feeling. ठीक है, नहीं करेंगे अभी, बुरा लग रहा है, लगने दो, सोचते हैं बाद में क्या होता है. नहीं होगा CLAT, ठीक है, घर वापस जाके I will reboot. I will decide what I want to do with my life, but not then, please, not then. That's not the right time. This is the right time for everything in life. CLAT देने वक्त सोचना कि CLAT के बाद क्या होगा is not the right thing. सोचना पेरेंट्स क्या सोचेंगे is not the right time. CLAT देते वक्त ये सोचना कि भाई मैंने प्रिपेयर किया, एडिक्वेटली प्रिपेयर किया, इतने महीनों से प्रिपेयर किया, सारे वेस्ट हो जाएगा इज़ नॉट द करेक्ट टाइम. कब है करेक्ट टाइम? घर जाओ वापस, ठीक है, बोलो कुछ बोलो भाई, खुद को गाली दो, डज नॉट मैटर, ऑनेस्टली मत दो, बट आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि ठीक है वापस जाके दे सकते हो. आई एम नॉट प्रमोटिंग एनीथिंग टॉक्सिक. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि जस्ट पॉज for a while, just take a step back, okay? Pause. Yes, pause. That's going to change everything. Okay, that changed everything for me. that changed everything for a lot of people. I learned quite a few things from that experience of writing CLAT, and I'll just very bluntly put all of them for you. First things first, you will panic during CLAT. That's completely normal. Second, do not aim to understand everything. You only need to answer enough questions correctly. Third, your mindset during those 120 minutes decides everything. Fourth, mocks do not matter as much as your ability to stay calm in those 2 hours. Fifth, stop thinking about NLUs, rankings, cutoffs, parents, anything during those 2 hours. Just fight. You're a fighter. ठीक है, तुम हो फाइटर एक. तुम्हारा काम है वॉर में जाना. When you go to war and while you are at a war, it does not matter कि तुम्हारे पास क्या है. What matters is that you utilize those things and give your best. That's what matters during the war. And last, but definitely not the least, you are allowed to cry after the exam. You are allowed to cry after the exam. You are allowed to feel every feeling in the world. You're allowed to feel everything that any normal person feels. Those 120 minutes are not supposed to be a mock analysis. Those 120 minutes are not supposed to be your self-doubt session. Those 120 minutes are not supposed to be futuristic. नहीं होना है भाई, नहीं होना है. एनालिस्ट जाएंगे, नालसार जाएंगे, NUJS जाएंगे, कहीं पे भी जाएंगे, बाद में सोचते हैं ना यार. टाइम है बहुत तुम्हारे पास भाई, पूरी ज़िंदगी बची है सोचने के लिए. मत सोचो. ऑन द ब्राइटर साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी, इफ़ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर CLAT, you don't need perfection. You don't have to be a perfectionist in those 2 hours. What you need is courage, because you are a fighter. What courage now? The courage to sit through the panic. The courage to write even when your hands are trembling. The courage to believe in yourself when nothing is making sense. The courage to believe in yourself when nothing feels right. And trust me, you are far more capable than you think you are. And you have given enough to this exam. It's just an exam. You have given everything you could. That's enough. That's literally enough. You don't have to stress all that much. I know hoga, bahut stress hoga, but just calm down. Just listen to a lot of music. If you have watched Stranger Things, there was a very particular quote which I liked very much. I'll just read it out for you. The quote goes like, music has a way of finding you even in the darkest of places. So just listen to music, chill out, okay? You're going to be fine. And I wish all of you all the very best for the exam, and I hope you do well. I hope you do not panic. I hope you do not stress out. I hope you struggle. I hope you make it through. All the best.
Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kinda weird some days. Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kinda weird.